Hey guys, and welcome to your weekly general reading. So this one is the last one for this year, and I just have to say this this year has just been amazing as well as very hard. It's been one of the hardest years of my life, I have to honestly say. But it's been a lot to do with new beginnings and delayering. So, this weekly reading here is technically from the 24th of December to the 30th, but it's really a wrap up of the year because pretty much the 30th is pretty much the end of the year. Then next year is New Year's Eve, like next day is New Year's Eve. So, this is very interesting. So I'm just going to introduce the cards. So, sorry, there's just a lot going on. So three of air and the clarifier. We have two cards here that came out upside down, intuition. And then we got seven of water. And then the clarifier, which is upside down as well, stand your ground. And then we've got queen of water and the clarifier, financial and material changes. And then we have four of air and the clarifier, another number four, firm foundation. And then this last one here, ace of water. And then we have chakra card, the base chakra. It's not coming. Dudes, there we go. And it's another number one too, which is ending off with two ones here. And then we've got another major arcana, the bottom card, the moon. And also the number five, obstacles and challenges. So with this year, I just have to kind of introduce this part because I've been talking to so many people, and 2018 has been a very tough year. But the reason it's been a tough year is because we have been letting go of so much attachments that we have built up throughout our entire lives. So this year has really been about taking a piece at a time, going deeper and deeper and deeper into ourselves until we are actually with ourselves, if that sort of makes sense. So that's why it's been so tough, and there's been a lot of external changes around us because of that. But it feels like we've been thrown in a tornado, and it's just like another situation and then another person, then another hit, and another miss. Like, it just feels like there's been a lot happening to us, but everything that's happened has been designed to bring us towards ourselves, because we had misaligned, we had detached from ourselves, and we got involved in the materialistic of the world, and really just in the distractions of the world, and we relished in it, we just enjoyed it. And then this year it's just been like, okay, time to get back to yourself, time to change, because we cannot live in that materialism energy, because they're trying to lift us to another dimension, to another level, and we can't do it unless we get back to ourselves and we actually have those hard moments and those hard times, those breakdowns, and those breakdowns that bring realizations. I've had so many of them this year. It literally, like, I'm glad to see 2018 go, but 2018 was really, even though it was such a tough year, and everyone's been going through this because I've been talking to so many people, and so many people are saying to me, like, I cannot wait to see the back of 2018 and to go into 2019. But also people have been saying that they have a really good feeling about 2019, and I can tell you straight away that yes, 2019 is going to be different, because we have let go of so much, and now we can bring in the ace, the number one, the new energy, the new relationship with ourselves, which actually brings in new people and new opportunities to us. It is going to be very different in 2019, guys, hands down, so different. I can say that with absolute certainty. 2018, what happened there will not repeat, because we have learned what we needed to. It's not saying there won't be any more lessons for us, because as we reach to a new level, there's new lessons, but the lessons that you've had in 2018 and that you don't want to see again, they will not repeat themselves, because you've let them go. There's been so many transformations, especially even last week. I think it was like almost like the official death, really, of the old self, because we are now starting to feel this new energy within ourselves, and we can feel in 2019. That's what people are saying. We're feeling it already. 2019 is going to be different, and it's letting go of what we knew, and it's inviting new things and be more open to new things actually happening. That's what's going to happen in 2019, and it's going to be so many, I can just see it already, there's going to be so many changes, and so many people just saying like, oh my god, like, this is so different to last year. I am loving this year. 2019 is just going to be different. So the start here is the three of air, which is, it's a time of great sadness. Like, I know at the end of the year we always look back at look back at the year that's just happened, and that's what we're doing right now. And that's why it's almost like feeling that sadness, because you can almost, since there's been not as much change in your external world as much as you would have liked, because you were just working so damn hard towards it, but you didn't get to it because there's just so much inner stuff going on that was taking over to what you're doing out there. So you haven't achieved as much maybe externally. You have seen beginnings of things, and you have laid some foundations for 2019, which has been really good, but you haven't gotten as far as you wanted to, and you're going to have to accept that 2018 was a year for yourself. It was a year for you. The moon card was really, I have to say, with this energy, with this reading, this card here was what 2018 was about. It was about behind the scenes work, which was you. It was about working on you. So you should really be congratulating yourself on working on yourself, because you were forced to. You couldn't hide from it. You couldn't just go like, I'm just going to be out here doing my little thing, the materialism work. No, everything was thrown at you to come towards yourself. So your achievement for 2018 was you. It wasn't your external world, it was yourself. And that is a big, massive congratulations right there, because you have been through the war. Tani's been through the war. Tani understands. Tani feels empathy towards you guys, because we've all been in this. And the reason why intuition, which is the number 2, which is upside down for this one here, I think it's almost a representation of what we've been fighting, because the moon card is also to do with the intuition, and everything has been brought back to you in 2018 to really, you need to listen to intuition more. And as you're delayering, as you're getting rid of the crap that you accumulated throughout the years, you're actually hearing your intuition more. And with this here, it's saying the intuition hasn't completely turned around yet. In 2019 it will. You have been getting hearings of it. You have been getting more in tune with it. But in 2019, this will turn. This will be what you use for yourself in guiding you in every decision, because you have done so much delayering and so much work on yourself that you actually can start to hear your intuition. So that's going to change in 2019. The card is still turning, because when cards are upside down, it means it hasn't completely turned yet. The energy hasn't completely done its cycle for you to go like, whoo, this is like very clear line. I hear everything. You're hearing bits, but you haven't completely opened the channel. That will happen for you in 2019. And 7 of water here, it says, as you can see with the cups and the colors there, it says, what color are you attracted towards? And I was attracted to the blue here, which is actually to do with the truth and communication. And this card here is standing your ground, number 7. This is in your indigo sector, which is your spirit, which is upside down. This is what you've been learning in 2018. This is what you've really been actually working on, because as you work on your intuition and yourself, you're learning to stand your ground, because you have a base to sit in, because your energy and your alignment, when you're aligned, you're a magnet. You are so powerful. People want to listen to you, but also you are so confident in your decisions that it's just like, it doesn't mean you don't take, advice or anything, but you're so much more self-confident in yourself, and you're not scared to make a decision. This will turn as well in 2019. This will turn when your intuition turns. And so this is actually, what they're saying here is how to get to that is obviously hearing yourself and getting centered and aligned and getting rid of the last of the remnants. They're saying here, through finding your truth, finding your calling, your values, will help you communicate them to the world ahead of you. And that is when you'll stand your ground and you'll be the person you've been wanting to be in 2018. It is a big thing. These 2 things haven't turned yet. They will in 2019. So don't be disappointed with it. You've done a shitload of work. You have done so well. They are very happy with you. They understand the turmoil you've been going through within yourself, because you've never been through this before. This has been a completely new thing that's happened to you with the lessons you've had to go through. But it will turn in 2019. And here with the Queen of Water, this is like a relationship developing to a new level, and this is a signifying your growth throughout the year. Throughout the year, your relationship with yourself is completely different. If you look at who you were at the beginning of 2018 to where you are now at the end of 2018, you're a different person, and you know yourself so much better. But the thing that's getting it down is there's been financial and material things around you that have changed, not completely to your liking, and you may have lost some things along the way, but there were more physical things and things sliding away that you did not need anymore. So if you have had major changes like that happen and losses in a sense, that was meant to happen because you didn't need it anymore. And that was not meant to be the focus of this year. The focus was on the relationship with yourself. So as the relationship with yourself got stronger, things started to kind of spiral in your external circumstances that were kind of freaking you out. But they were things that you did not need anymore. So if you've lost anything this year and it's been bugging you and you felt an emotional attachment to it, that emotional attachment is to your old self. If that thing went away, that person went away, they were a part of the old you. You didn't need them anymore. In order to continue your relationship with yourself growing, that had to go. So that's probably a bit of the turmoil you're going through now, because you're probably running through your mind in 2018, like, what the hell did I achieve? Like, seriously, like, there's just nothing around me. If anything, I feel like I've missed the boat. I feel like other people are doing better than me. There are changes within you. You can't see them, but you can feel them. And, Four of Air here, I think it's just saying at the moment, kind of relax and take a bit of a break with it, because you really need to assimilate yourself to the new energy especially that's coming away in 2019. But you really need to get settled within yourself and get comfortable with where you're at. I feel like we're a little bit like this because we're looking back over the year and we're just like, oh my God, nothing happened. This is terrible. No, rest, relax. You need to assimilate the change within yourself. You need to assimilate to this new energy that is coming your way. You need to get prepared for it, because it's going to come in like this, like lightning. And you need to have that solid base, and you need to officially, emotionally let go of everything that happened in 2018. It's not dismissing yourself with what happened there, it's moving on from it, because whatever you lost in 2018, whatever changed in 2018, whatever happened there, those lessons, you've learned them. They're done. Take away the emotion out of them now, because they're in the past and you can no longer have any relationship to them, as everything that was left, everything that changed for you, you did not need anymore. So don't hold on to those things in 2019, because it'll hold you back. Let it go. When the new year comes, trust me, the energy from that, everyone feels it. It's going to be completely different. You need to detach emotionally to what happened in 2018. Because you have actually, the whole point was really, as I've said, the relationship with you. And it's building that foundation. Sorry, I was covering the words. It's building that firm foundation within yourself. And also I feel like you have created sort of a firm foundation in your career or project or whatever you've been working on. There is a solid foundation there too. It just hasn't sprouted yet. And that's what we're upset about. But that's okay, because that's coming in 2019. That is coming. This was really a year as well of building a firm foundation for everything within yourself and within your external world too. It's just we haven't seen the changes that we really wanted, and that's what we need to let go of as well. And coming the new year, this is going to feel like falling in love. This is an ace card. It's going to be, it's going to be different, guys. It's going to be really, really good. So when it all happens for you, it is going to be like a surge of energy. So trust me, that is coming for you in 2019, and it's going to feel like falling in love, and you're going to have a new home within yourself, but also in your career. It's just, we're having to sit in the change and accept that we're going to have to sit in this change for a little bit, relax, have a vacation, spend some time with family because it's Christmas time and all that stuff, and then get ready to hit the gears in 2019. And with this base chakra, I think that's actually just saying here is like this year's been creating a base within yourself. And that's why they got the number 1 there too, because it is happening. For the base we've created in 2018 is going to help us manifest in 2019. 2018 was kind of like base year. It was kind of like getting to know yourself, getting rid of the crap, doing all that, creating the firm foundation for everything to kick off in 2019. We really wanted it to happen in 2018. Trust me, that was tiny, but it has to happen in 2019, because 2018 was a big year even for them, having to get us where we are now. And that's what I just say. Look where you were at the start of 2018 to the end of 2018. I'm 100%, I'm such a different person, and I've achieved things, and I've actually learned things that I never even thought I could. if that sort of makes sense. And there was things that I just didn't know about myself and that I learned about myself. I'm just like, wow, like that's, I was doing that for so long and that I didn't need to do that anymore. That was like, who made up that rule? That rule was made up by myself in my head. So it was a lot of letting go of things that we thought we had to have as well. And with this card here, this is clarifying kind of the energy of the year. It was a lot of obstacles and a lot of challenges and a lot of difficult situations, but it was all to bring us home within ourselves. It was all to bring us back to ourselves. So guys, I hope that has helped you, especially for just getting excited about 2019. I want to kind of wrap the year up as well, because I feel like even within myself, I've really been needed to say this out loud to people, because I've been talking to a lot of people in my physical world about this, and that's what they're saying too, like, holy crap, 2018, like, what was 2018? But that's why I really want to touch on that, with why it actually had to be like that, and to detach that emotional baggage that we feel like we're still holding on to a little bit with it, because we just haven't achieved everything we've wanted. We feel like we haven't achieved anything in some cases, but we really, I'm here to tell you right now, you have achieved so much. But it's just because a change happens within and you can't see it doesn't mean something hasn't shifted. So just if anyone is being like, no, like, what have you done this year kind of thing, just go like, shut up, it's happened within here. I'm happy with the change that's happened within me, and 2019 is going to be a freaking great year, because I can finally manifest what I've actually prepared for in 2018. So anyone that's doing that to you and going like, what have you done with yourself, and even just say that to them, not all change happens physically. A lot of change actually happens and you can't see it. So shut those people up if they're around you at the moment. But anyway, thank you guys for 2018 and supporting me on my channel, and I hope my content is helping you, and I'm looking so forward to 2019. Thank you guys for supporting me, and see you in the new year.